Without the filibuster, each senator would be responsible for their own vote. Take the $15 minimum wage, for example. Say we made that a standalone bill. The same 219 Democrats who voted for it in the House would pass it again. It now gets to the Senate. Now, with the filibuster in place, we only need one email to the Senate Majority Leader to say it's going to be filibustered to raise the threshold from a simple majority to 60 votes. It used to be that you actually had to stand and talk for hours and days on end, like Mr. Smith goes to Washington to filibuster, but they don't even do that anymore. So it's just the idea of a filibuster that kicks in the 60 vote threshold. Now, it doesn't matter who's for or against it because now everyone has cover. Can't get to 60. Joe Manchin is a Democrat from West Virginia, and he says he doesn't want a $15 minimum wage. John Cornyn is a Republican from Texas. Now, Texas might want a $15 minimum wage, but his party is against it, so what the people of Texas want takes a back seat to what the Republican Party wants. And no one even has to know what his vote would have been because they don't even take a vote. No one's held accountable, just like, sorry, couldn't get to 60. That's the process. Now imagine the filibuster was gone. To pass the bill, you only need a simple majority. Now, Joe Manchin still doesn't want it. He says it's bad for his state. Fine. Maybe that's appropriate in West Virginia. Maybe his people really don't need $15 an hour there. I don't know why they wouldn't, but he's their representative and he should answer to them. Either way, he's accountable to his voters and not to his party, and I see that as a good thing. But the same goes for the Republican representatives. All of a sudden, the states that would really benefit from a raised minimum wage, say Florida, Maine, Texas, can't just say, oh boy, sorry, we couldn't get there. They can't hide behind Mitch McConnell's skirt and not have to take a vote. The Senate would vote, and their no vote would be recorded and noticed, just as Joe Manchin's no vote would be recorded and noticed. And they would be held accountable to the voters in their states. And then the voters could decide whether they wanted to keep them or not. That's democracy. And that's how it's supposed to work.